my fellow Aquarians. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I am doing mid-year readings. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's totally random. And I hope you're doing something totally random with your life right now, but you know, on a positive note, right? We had that full moon in Aquarius yesterday, and man, it was such a big release for me. And we've got another one coming up in August, if I remember correctly. So a lot of releasing going on, and culminations, endings, okay? And it's important for you to look at what house this is occurring in your natal chart. That's something, by the way, I can help you with if you are interested. I do readings in astrology, and I have to remind people because, you know, that used to be all I did on this channel. And then I took my readings off of YouTube. And then people forgot that I do them, and someone actually asked me about that. Do you still do readings? Yes. At crownones.weebly.com. I'll put the link down below in case you want to use the link and get right over there and get a private reading. Because this is general, right? And when we get into your specific natal chart, we might find that some things are different, right? Like I'm going to tell the Aquarians. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, I love that. Okay. Some of you are having to be very frugal and save your money because you got a new beginning coming up, okay? And it might be a house, a new home, a new job, a new career, a new something, all right? But there's a lot of frugality and holding back for now, before, and even maybe after, once you get like situated, you're still kind of like holding back, but new beginning, and I really like seeing that. Really like seeing that. But yeah, right now, you know, Saturn is transiting the first house of Aquarius. It might be different given your natal chart. You know, for example, I'm an Aquarius Sun, midheaven, and Mercury. But Saturn's going through my 10th house, having to do with career. So those pentacles were really checking my boxes right there. And there you are. There you are. Queen of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Have you been getting any romantic offers? Well, you could be seeing that over the next 6 months. I am going to pull over the remaining months, July through December, see what comes out for the Aquarians. But yeah, those cards seem to indicate you could have some romantic offers coming your way over the remainder of the year. But let's see, we've got July, August, September, October, November, December. And at the foundation in July, well, might be dealing with some feelings of nostalgia, if not a person, maybe a place. You know, for others of you, this is about your children or your childhood. We'll see in just a moment. Oh, I'm loving this. August is looking really positive for you. A lot of blessings coming in. I love that. Really, we're going to dive deeper into that, see what that's about. But September, something's on hold. Something is stuck. You're waiting around for something, and then in October, somebody gives you an offer. I don't think you're into it. We'll find out why in just a moment. November, some kind of conflict. Oh wow, I don't like how this is going. December, really stepping out with courage and boldness, maybe creative ventures, creative projects, passions. So let's go a little bit deeper and see, you know, what is the Six of Cups about? Yeah, I'm seeing maybe a family here. Maybe a child, an earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I see that you are moving on to something positive, okay? Maybe leaving some troubles behind. And the troubles seem to stem with a, maybe a breakup of a family, some type of grief. With that Five of Cups, something has caused you a bit of sorrow, and I'm hearing cause for pause, and yet I see you moving on from it in July. It's something that really has gotten you down, but you are going to move on. And some of you might really physically be moving on from something, okay? And what you're moving on to is something a lot more positive, some good money news, good financial news coming in that benefits probably your children. Some of you, if you are nostalgic about a place that you once lived or a more innocent time in your life, maybe when you were younger, I just see that you're going to move on from that. I don't know that you're necessarily going back to that place. I think that there's some sadness about having to move on and get onto greener pastures, because I think that whatever this is something new for you. And it could be, we got a visitor here. It could be a new job. It could be just some positive news involving money. Now moving on to August, that's looking really good. And let's see, that is Page of Swords, the Emperor, the High Priestess, and King of Wands. So very interesting. Might be some very private, secret communications going on between you and possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Might be a clandestine relationship. Overall, it's looking really positive. However, and there might be some healing here in this dynamic, but I think that you know, things are going to be kept very discreet. You might feel for some reason this is not something, like, these are private conversations, messages, might be texts. And if you're not communicating with someone like directly, it might be telepathically, it might be psychically, in your mind, you know. But again, you're like, oh, Miss Kitty, come on. Okay, so you're holding back. You're holding back, but in some way there's some kind of positivity surrounding this. If you have absolutely nothing like going on with a fire sign, it might be a business venture. Sometimes this is like an entrepreneur, or it might be a boss, or dealing with the industries having to do with communications, marketing, entrepreneurship. Yet I just see some holding back here about, but it's positive, but you're holding back. Interesting. I'm going to ask why. Why are you holding back? Why the hold back with that High Priestess? Why holding back? And that came forward. Ace of ooh, something. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. Remember that flew out earlier. Something new is starting. I feel like it's something new is starting in secret. This might be a clandestine relationship where you're talking, but you're not really talking, because there's not a commitment here, or somebody's breaking a commitment. Maybe their marriage is upside down. Page of Wands, a very kind of impulsive, curious energy. Ooh, might be a little bit of sexting. I'm just saying. Watch out for that. It looks like you have the possibility of a new beginning with this person, but they might... There's a reason why the relationship is being kept private. Either they're married, or they're coming out of a marriage, or you don't want to commit, or they don't want to commit, or somebody doesn't want to make public the commitment. Okay, this is kind of weird. Why is everybody happy about this? I mean, I'm an Aquarian and I wouldn't be happy about this at all. Why is the Sun card here? What is the Sun card about? Queen of Wands, I just heard amorous. Okay, this person might be firing up. Queen of Cups in reverse, but there's somebody's in, somebody's giving you attention, all right, I think, but with the Queen of Cups in reverse, beware of codependency, beware of feeling emotionally insecure. Let me go back a bit. What is this good news, this good money news with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups? Again, might be children, but also I'm getting a lot of communications and messages going on in July. So somebody's sorry about something and trying to offer you something, but again, what they're offering is like kind of small, all right? Like, I'm sorry, here's a little peace offering, you know. And if these two stories are in any way related, I think they're not offering you commitment. And that just came out. Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups. Somebody, I'm getting that it's during this time frame. You might come into an agreement that makes you happy. For others of you, this is a contract that you're entering in, and for some reason that makes you happy during July and August. Now, getting into September, something is on hold, and again, it's kind of an indicator, yet again, of not giving or getting a commitment, which I saw over here with that Hierophant in reverse back in August. So somebody is making a decision, about a marriage and about an emotional connection. A lot of times the Judgment card is, you know, that a decision is going to be made, but leading up to that decision, they're really reevaluating something. And it has to do with emotional compatibility, emotional connection. And yeah, partnership, definitely. But it is on hold. And let me pull over here. Why is it on hold? Why is this on hold? Somebody needs to make a sacrifice, I guess, or they need to get enlightened in some particular way. They need to figure out, and those just popped up. They're under some kind of a heavy burden. It seems to be a male energy is trying to avoid some kind of strife within a family dynamic. Yeah, they're wanting to switch partners, and they're wanting some growth and evolution, but they don't want conflict within the family, and it might have to do with their health or the welfare of the family finances. But there's a heavy burden here, and that's why somebody's kind of on hold, reflecting about, what do I want here? What are my emotional values? Who do I want to be emotionally connected with? It looks like by October, you know, you are offered something, but again, it's kind of like this Page of Pentacles back here, or this Page of Cups. I mean, it's like, wah, 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 you know, like, who cares? That's it? You offered me a Page of Pentacles? I want the King of Pentacles. Where's that? You know, or you offer me Page of Cups? I want a King of Cups, you know? And now they come in with, well, you know, here's a cup. And you're like, no, 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 no. I want you to fill up all these, not just that one. This is what I'm getting the vibe off of. You want the full meal deal, and I say this a lot to the Aquarians, but I'm seeing it here. Like, I want all these cups filled up. I don't want that one over there. I want 3, not 1 filled up. And King of Swords, Hierophant, Magician. Oh, you are very clear. You are very clear within your mind that you are trying to manifest a commitment, a marriage. You know, You want somebody who is on the same page with you. You don't need to talk them into it. They're in agreement. You two have a meeting of the minds and understanding that you're going to pull your resources together and life partner in this life. And I'm getting the vibe that this person is still half-stepping. They're still half-stepping. They're trying to offer you something, but they're still not quite hitting it. And you're very clear within yourself about what you want. And that's where you're like, you know what, I'll pass. Oh, you offer me friendship. Oh, you offer me sex. Oh, you offer me a good time. Who cares? You don't want that little cup. You want this. You want a life partner. And you're trying to manifest that in your life. November. What is that about? Conflict, and with the Temperance card, 2 of Wands, and 9 of Swords. You're trying to balance something out, maybe with your communications or the plans that you're making. You're trying to be really even, And I'm sorry about the noise in the background, but this little Miss Kitty is just being a wild child. And I'm going to go put her in the other room. But let me say that I do feel you have a lot of angelic presence here, like in November. If you're trying to make plans in terms of partnership, I really see that there is a spiritual presence around you, a lot of angelic guidance, trying to show you the way. But I really feel you're conflicted within yourself, and you might have dreams during this time. You might be awakened in the middle of the night. The Spirit is trying to speak to you through your dreams, or, waking you up and trying to, talk to you about the direction you need to go in your life in terms of partnership and how to get healing with that matter, because I see a lot of worry and anxiety here. And it might be because you're conflicted within yourself about the direction you need to go in, or what to say, or how to say it. It can also be there's a lot of competition out there, particularly if you've got your eyes on somebody who is frankly not available, because they're still in a marriage. If this has to in any way do with your finances, you're going to have to balance your income with your expenses, because I see a lot of competition going on in the workplace, or with your line of work, your business. And it could be a group dynamic. It could be office politics, but and sometimes 5 of Wands is like, a group dynamic. But no, I think this is more about your money, and you're having to be really protective about the give and take. Some of you, it's in these romantic relationships where you're not getting what you want, and you're at a stalemate with people because you understand that when you give somebody your attention, it takes away from different areas of your life. It takes away from your prosperity. Like if you're working on the relationship instead of working on your business, or working on your career, or working on your family. You understand that this is a cost, and you start sizing up this person and realizing that they're going to be taking more than they're giving. Relationally, like they're not going to partner with you in life. They just want to be there to have good times, but this is not somebody that's going to be there for you in the bad times. You're conflicted about this. You're weighing things out. something about the give and the take and balancing, and that needs to get healed, and you negotiating and navigating these changes. And I'm seeing again the possibility of there's two different options here, and that is part of the conflict. It's maybe a financial thing, but it's a resources thing as well as bringing about some kind of conflict. Finally, in December with the Queen of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups. Love it. Was a lot of feminine energy here, and it seems like there is celebration over coming into agreement finally, maybe between two female friends. Could be two female friends. A fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I'm seeing a lot of friendship, two women possibly, and there's some kind of breakthrough and victory coming out of that. What is this? Might be a contract as well, but let's see. What is the Ace of Swords about? What is the Ace of Swords about? Oof, okay. I'm getting this truth and clarity about some documentation having to do with a mother figure. Again, more really strong feminine energy. It might be a letter. It might be a letter is written, and there is some truth or some healing that comes out in this letter. Might be text for some of you. Yeah, let me see what the overall energy is for you during this 6-month time frame. Overall energy. You know, honestly, it seems a little bland, if I may say so. I'm like unimpressed, you know. I'm unimpressed. What's going on with Aquarius, July through December? Please show me. Please show me. Yeah, I mean, well, I will say positively, I mean, there was a queen, these two showed up at this, okay, you got a Queen of Wands here and a Queen of Wands here. You've got a Queen of Cups over here and a Queen of Cups over here. So, you know, the Queen of Wands show up in the upright both times, but, you know, in August, this Queen of Cups shows up in reverse, whereas she's now in the upright by December. So that is some progress. Let me say, if it is a female friend, there might be some insecurities or, you know, codependencies going on, and that seems to get healed by December. If this is just an energy, I do feel like you're going to be in a more emotionally secure place, and you're going to feel like in terms of friendships or gatherings or celebrations that you're engaging in, definitely the last quarter of this year, holiday season, I think that you're going to feel like, you know, there's some agreement. You're having a meeting of the mind with people. You're in an emotionally good space. Wow. I'm trying to understand this Queen of Wands, and that's odd because back in August, you got the Queen of Wands clarifying the sun, and now it's kind of the opposite. Underneath the Queen of Wands is the moon. So weird. There's kind of a flip-floppy type of vibe going on where this might have to do with your passions. Things are really fired up with your passions, your ambitions in August, but by the end of this year, December, you might not be quite as bold and amorous in your own energy. There might be some kind of, I mean, it's there, but it's kind of like something, you're not seeing something real clearly, and it might have to do with finances and how you're going to progress and the decisions that you need to make. In order to bring something to a close in your life, having to do again with this feminine energy and something that you have invested in for quite some time, maybe having to do with home and family. Okay, overall Aquarius, please tell me overall Aquarius for July through, there, I'm getting these two. Peace, darkening of the light, obstacles. Very interesting, because I mean, I really haven't seen that so much coming up, except, well, you know, this is an obstacle. Whoever this love interest is that's not giving you the full meal deal, they're coming in with a little cup. I mean, that's an obstacle. I think that overall, you are going to, you're going to be at peace, okay? Despite the obstacles. I think you're going to do what you have to maintain your peace, but these obstacles are frustrating, and there might be a feeling of hopelessness that you can't fix something that you would like to fix in your life. There's some kind of struggle, and I honestly feel, yes, discouragement as well, and I feel that the struggle and discouragement is very much related to your passions, whether it be your creative passions or your sexual passions. There is some difficulty in getting people to work in concert with you and offer you what it is that you really want to manifest, which is something quite meaningful. You don't want, you know, some little coin. You're looking for, you know, and it's interesting because we did have the Ace of Pentacles pop up twice in this reading, so there is some new beginning, but there is frustration in you getting that new beginning. And so this card here is about darkening of the light, and so yeah, during this time maybe you need to maintain a low profile. You've got to look inward during this time, and yes, with the romantic prospects, use a lot of caution and moderation, because I think that somebody's trying to basically give you, you know, they're trying to pay you $100 for something that's worth $1,000. Okay, it's not a fair exchange, and you've got to protect yourself. You've got to protect yourself. I don't really see any, you know, like Seven of Swords where somebody's lying or cheating or stealing. Like they're, it's just that I feel like they want to give you more, but they can't. Maybe all they have is this one cup or this little bitty pentacle, okay? And I feel like there's something about this exchange between you and this person that is causing them to deeply reflect on what it is that they want, what their emotional values are, what they want to be emotionally connected to. And it brings about a heaviness within them because they realize in order to get what they want, they're going to have to make some sacrifices. And I don't think that they're willing to make it by the end of this year. And I'm sorry to say that. The good news is that I do see peace here, despite these obstacles. And so hang in there. Hang in there. And yeah, I wish I had something better for you to say, but hopefully next year 2022 will be even better for us. Remember, I mean, you're going through Saturn in the first house, right? Aquarians are. I mean, obviously your exact natal chart may be slightly different, but generally speaking, this is where, you know, Aquarians are having to come into a whole new cycle and really change Who do they want to be? Who do they want to be identified as over the next 29 years? It's a whole new 29-year cycle, so you're coming into a whole new identity, and that is something that I think now as I sit with it, I'm really feeling that that is what the Ace of Pentacles is about. Who do you want to be, Aquarius? What are your values? Who do you want to emotionally connect with? You've already been through Saturn in the 12th house, cleaning out that closet of whatever happened in the last 29-year cycle, and how did you self-sabotage yourself, you know, this type of thing. What did you learn from that? Because you've got a whole clean slate now with Saturn in the first house, asking you to redefine who you are, who you want to be, how you want to be known out in the world. Yes, if partnership is important to you, but somebody's not delivering it, don't compromise. And I think there's a bit of struggle because you might be dealing with prospective partners who are asking you to compromise, and I think you already did that, and that didn't work out too well. So stay strong, stay strong. And if you want me to do a reading for you, contact me at crownones.weebly.com. Links will be down below, so you can just click over there if you would like. Till next time, wishing you all the best. Be blessed.